So hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. I was actually thinking about changing my intro. I didn't even realise I had an intro, but I said welcome back to my channel without realising that there's a lot of new people here that mightn't have seen my other videos before. So welcome back to my channel wouldn't really make sense. Anyway, as you guys know, I'm busy with work and all that kind of shite. So next week I will have 2 character profiles up for you guys on characters from The Walking Dead. But for today I've decided to do a video that a lot of you guys have been asking for and I didn't think you'd want to see it. A lot of you guys have been asking for kind of like a tour of my Walking Dead stuff. Now I do have, you know, a good few Walking Dead merch items and I thought I'd show it off to you guys. You might have noticed as well that I've changed the background of my room, or what you guys can see of my room. So I'm going to show you guys all that in a minute. But first of all I wanted to tell you that I did get my Rick badge finished. If you watched my older videos, particularly the one I put up on my birthday, I talked about my Rick badge tattoo. I got the badge from the hat that Rick picked up at the police station, as we'd call it over here. We just call it a police station. Rick picked up a hat there and I got the badge from that hat tattooed because Rick wears the hat for a while and then Carl wears the hat for a while, so I just really liked that little symbol on it because it's kind of always been consistent in the show. And the way I got the tattoo done was I kind of got the template done for it first and then I had to go back in for detail. So I finally got it finished and I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. So that is the finished piece. Now it's still really new, I got it done like 2 days ago, so it's not properly healed yet, but I am so happy with how it turned out. I'll put a picture here beside it to show you what it looked like before I got the detail added, but I'm super happy with it. And also, while I'm standing up, I might as well show you my new vest. You all probably know at this stage that Suicide Squad is coming out really, really soon, and I got a Property of the Joker vest. I'm absolutely obsessed with Jared Leto. I've met the man 3 times, so I cannot wait to see how he portrays the Joker. I'm super pumped for that film. And also, I've been watching a lot of videos from Comic-Con for the last few days. A lot of the panels, a lot of the interviews that they did around Comic-Con. It's incredible to see the cast, how well they all like gel together. I mean, it's no secret that the cast get on really well, but when you see them together, they look like such good friends, and it makes the fact that one of them is leaving so much harder. Because if you think about it, this could be one of the cast's last Comic-Cons. Because if they're killed off, it's just going to change everything, and oh my god. And a lot of people have been speculating the body language and stuff in some of the clips, and I got to agree, a few of the clips show the cast, or certain members of the cast, looking kind of sad or looking kind of quiet. There was one interview in particular, I can't remember which one it was, but Norman literally didn't say 2 words. He was leaning into Jeffrey, who plays Negan, the whole time, and he was kind of playing on his phone. I think he only spoke once or twice in that interview, and one of the times was to lean forward to tell Andy that he was still awake, that he wasn't asleep. So a lot of people have picked up on that and they've been talking about Norman's behaviour. A lot of people have been talking about Lauren Cohan and Stephen Yeun's behaviour. They play Maggie and Glenn. I don't know, it's really hard to take anything from these interviews, but after that trailer everything just feels so much like closer and so much more psyched up, and I can't wait for season 7. Anyway, now that I've all of that said, I'm going to show you guys my Walking Dead stuff. Now obviously I can't take the posters off the wall or shit like that because it would be too cluttered, so I'm just going to pick up the camera and take you guys around the Walking Dead things. I think you guys used to be able to see to just about here. There used to be a Daryl poster here, but I've moved it. So on this side of the room, those 3 posters actually I got of Daryl, I got them at last year's Dublin Comic Con. So on this side I have my photo ops from Walker Stalker. Now a lot of you guys that are new to my channel have been asking me a lot of questions about that. A lot of you haven't seen my older videos about the fact that I went to Walker Stalker, but I did, and I met a lot of the cast. So I have my one with Norman, I have a photo with Chandler, with Greg, because Greg is a genius. I have my photo up with Andy, and my dad is in that photo as well. This photo then of me and Michael Rooker was taken last year at Dublin Comic Con, so that wasn't from Walker Stalker, but I wanted to put it up with all the other pictures because he's a cast member, so. There's my photo with Michael Cutlets, he was such a sweetheart. And then down the bottom we have Sean Patrick Flannery and David Della Rocco. They're 2 lads from the Boondock Saints. I know they're not, you know, Walking Dead cast members, but I wanted to put them up there as well because Boondock Saints is one of my favourite movies ever. This poster then I get asked a lot about. It's one of the promo posters from season 1 of The Walking Dead. You got Rick on his little horse. But this one is signed by Michael Rooker. Again, I met him at Dublin Comic Con. I have my laminate from Walker Stalker from last year. Above that one then I have another Walking Dead poster because, oh my god, I have so many. I love that poster, it looks so badass. These, by the way, a lot of people have asked me about these because when I'm sitting in my usual place filming, you can see them, and a lot of people have asked me about them. I'll just switch them on for you guys. Shite, we're knocking down the shop. Yeah, so I just switched those lights on really fast for you guys. I don't know if you can see them in frame, but they're fairy lights. I love lights and stuff like that, so I have fairy lights all around my room because I think they're really calm and relaxing. That's nothing got to do with The Walking Dead, so let's move on. I have my 2 autographs from the boys from the Boondock Saints, Sean Patrick Flannery and David Della Rocco. David's one says, Kate, so great meeting you in London, England, and the date, and Sean's one says, shine until tomorrow. I don't know if you guys can see his autograph, it's up the side there. And to the right of the Walking Dead poster then, we have the autographs I have. The fairy lights now are kind of interfering with that a little bit, but this one is my autograph from Greg Nicotero. Those fairy lights are driving me nuts. Then we have my signed Norman picture, which is my absolute pride and joy. I have Chad Coleman's signature. He was so sweet as well. We got David Morrissey because he's the fucking governor and the governor is class. And then we have Michael Cutlets, which is Abraham. Now the thing that kind of pisses me off about this one is I picked it because it's a grey background, so I thought you'd be able to see the signature really well. But because it's in black Sharpie, you can't really, you know, see it as clear as the others, but still awesome. And then in the background we got one of my favourite kind of Walking Dead things I have. It's the claimed banner with Daryl, because we all know how I feel about Daryl, don't we lads? On top of the shelf then I used to have 3 framed photos like that, but I've moved 2 of them over to my other wall just because to me it made sense, don't ask me why. I have a little Daryl cup, which I don't use because I'm really clumsy and my family are really clumsy as well, so I just know that if I used it, it would get broken somewhere, somehow. Someone would drop it, it would get broke. That's my photo up with Norman and Sean. And then I have this really cool little thing. I love this. My arms are killing me because I'm like stretching trying to film on top of this. But I love this. It is a calendar, but there's like a little question every day of the year. So the question today is, Lizzie and Mika's dad Ryan receives a fatal walker bite in the arm, neck, leg or shoulder. Comment below if you know the answer. Obviously, like I already do, but still, it'll make things fun. And then we got little bobblehead Daryl just chilling, staring dramatically into space, thinking about season 7. Aren't we all, Daryl? Aren't we all? And also, a lot of people have asked questions about these because you can never see them up close, obviously, because when I'm in my usual like seat filming, they're kind of blurry because they're in the background. But these are photos that I took at the Andy and Andy and Norman panel last year at Walker Stalker. That was actually really funny. They brought out a birthday cake, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but it was in the head. It was in the shape of a zombie head, and it was fucking awesome. There's just another picture I got of Norman. Thank God for the zoom on my camera. I think for the panel I was like 4 or 5 rows back. My camera is like mighty, so I got some really awesome pictures. And then we have my pops. I've mentioned before in a few videos that I love collecting pop figures, and I have like a load of them, so I'm just going to go through what they are. Now I don't keep them in the boxes because they're too cluttered and kind of clunky. I like them standing up, even though these fuckers like to jump off the shelf. I used to have them on another shelf in my room and they used to just hop off it all the time. So let's hope they stay standing. So first of all we have this guy. I'll pick him up so you can see him. This is Daryl on his little motorbike, which I think is really, really fucking cool. Now he's kind of fragile. He's fallen off the bike a few times and his hands have kind of fallen off as well, so I always have to be really careful whenever I'm moving him around. Sit down, Dixon. Then we have injured Daryl, and he's got the little arrow coming out of his back from when he shot himself with the arrow. We have just your standard Daryl Dixon. I love that little rag, that little red rag that he used to have hanging out of his pants. This one then is probably my favourite pop figure that I own. This was a Walmart exclusive, but of course, as you all know, I'm Irish, I'm from Ireland, I live in Ireland. We don't have Walmart over here. So the black and white Daryl was exported in from Walmart to Dublin. It was exported into a Dublin shop, and when I saw it I nearly fucking died, because any of you guys that have read the comics know that the comics are in black and white, or like black, grey and white. But you also know that Daryl isn't in the comics. So to have a black and white version of Daryl is really awesome. We have Merle, ready to fuck shit up. And yeah, I realised I have like 4 Daryls, but there's all different versions. Like, it's not like it's the same one over and over again. We have Coral. Now, the thing that really pissed me off about Coral is when I bought him, I didn't realise that the badge was missing off of his hat. I didn't realise that until yesterday, actually, because I rearranged my room and I was moving him, and I noticed he was missing the badge, which kind of annoyed me. Then we have Rick. Now, I know this is an older version of Rick. It's not one of the newer pops of him. But he has the badge, thank fuck. So that was one of the earlier editions of Rick. And then we have my second favourite pop, which is Michonne. I fucking love this version of Michonne. I think the police outfit on her is so fucking cool. And I love her hair as well. Like, I think the detail in her hair is incredible. And then we have quite possibly one of my favourite characters of all time, Carol. I just fucking love her. One of my favourite things about her is her eyelashes. It makes her eyes look so, like, fucking innocent. I love it. I love her hair as well. When you look at it from the back, she's just so fucking cool. The last Walking Dead pop that I have as of now is Maggie. Poor Maggie's looking a bit worse for wear. She's got a little bit of a bruise or something on her cheek. And then just another little figure thing I have then is this one. Look at her. Look at that fucking tongue. She came in one of the surprise packs. Now I only have one of her because they're like a mystery box. It's a small little box and they're €9 where I'm from, and you don't know what figure you're getting. So my brother got me one for Christmas as a little Christmas present, and I got this fucking mad looking woman. I don't know, when it comes to pops and stuff, I like to know like exactly what I'm getting. I know a lot of people like the kind of mystery or the surprise, but I'm not one for that. And then just behind the pops then on the shelf I have a little framed picture of Michonne, which my brother got me as well actually. This was another Christmas present. I don't know if you can see because the fucking glare from the curtains is just over here. Fuck off, sunlight. So this says, anger makes you stupid, stupid gets you killed. I love that quote and I absolutely adore Michonne. And then on the wall behind that then I just have a few posters. I have Daryl, oh that's my dream catcher just fucking chilling. I have Daryl. This is probably my favourite poster ever. I had to buy this online because this poster wasn't available anywhere in Ireland. It's Daryl and Carol together and I fucking love that one. You guys have seen this one then. This is the one that used to be beside me, or it used to be in shot when I was recording. It says Daryl Dixon wants you to survive. I'm like, fuck that Daryl, I want you to survive for fuck's sake. We have another one of the kind of promo posters which I love. And then lastly I have that one just there, which is fucking awesome because there's, I'll try and get closer to it for you. You got Glenn, you got Michonne, you got Walkers, you got Daryl, and you got Rick. And then just beside where I film, I have a door poster of Daryl in between the windows. It says hunt or be hunted. Now I know it's a door poster and it's supposed to go on a door, but like fuck that. Fuck the rules. And then I have a few other pops down here that I forgot to show you. They're not Walking Dead related. You have the two boys from the Boondock Saints here. They're my favourite pop figures of all time. Again, I was in Dublin and I spotted them and I nearly fucking died. We got Castiel from Supernatural there, hiding in the background. And then we have my newest one, which is the Joker. I guess this is kind of Walking Dead related as well. This is a photo album of all my pictures from Walker Stalker. Ah, thank fuck we're back sitting down. Not used to filming walking around, it's fucking weird. Another thing then that I didn't show you, but I wanted to show you sitting down because it would be too awkward to try and show you standing up, would be my Walking Dead box set. This again was a Christmas present from last year. My mum asked me like, what's the one thing you want for Christmas? Because at the time I had my Walker Stalker tickets bought, so I was pretty happy with everything. I didn't want anything. But I said to her, you know, they're after releasing the complete season 1 to 5 box set and I'd really love that, but it's really expensive, so it's okay. If you don't want to get that, you know, a few pop figures or something would be cool. But she did. She got me the box set, which is honestly one of the best box sets that I've ever bought, ever. Even though I didn't buy it, my mum did. When you open it up, there's... Do I have them in right? Yeah? There's two little kind of sleeves. So this one is for season 1, 2 and 3. The front you have Rick. And on the back then you have Coral. But I love the way they open it. It's like a book. You open it. I don't know if you guys can see because of the glare, but you have Daryl and you have Michonne. And then you open it again and that's when you get the discs. Or some of the discs. I don't know even now if that's too wide to show you guys. Look at how fucking awkward I am trying to show this. I'm like, look lads. You have Glenn and Maggie and then you open it again. Jesus. Ugh. And you have more discs. Now I know I'm missing this one here under Rick. That's because I was watching that one last night, so it's in like my DVD player. And yeah, I'm still the kind of person that buys DVDs. Even the same with CDs. I have to have the hard copy. Like I don't like having them on my laptop or whatever. I gotta buy the actual discs. So I'm just gonna try and close this one up and show you the other one. So smoothly done. So this one then is for season 4 and 5. On the front, you have Carol. On the back, you got Tara. And then you open this one, you have Glenn and Sasha. I hope you guys can see. The fucking sun is being a bitch today. Then you open that one again. Where the fuck is that disc gone? That disc must be downstairs, in the downstairs DVD player, I hope. You've Tyrese here, you got Tyrese there, and then you open it again, and it's just like all discs. And the fantastic thing about this box set is the special features are just the best special features like ever. Like in this one kind of half of the box set, there's like 2 discs of just special features. 2 discs in one half of the box set. Like season 4 disc 5, you've Inside the Walking Dead, The Making of the Walking Dead, Drawing Inspiration, Herschel, The Governor's Back, Society, Science and Survival, Inside KMB Studios, A Journey Back to Brutality and Deleted Scenes. That's one disc. Like there's just the most incredible special features on this box set that it's well worth the money if you're a Walking Dead fan. Although I think they might be bringing out another one when season 6 comes out on DVD. But it's going to be kind of annoying now because I have season 1 to 5 in this neat little box set, and then I'm going to have to buy season 6 like separately. But I hope as well when they finish the show that they bring out a mega box set, like that they'd bring out the entire season together. Like they did that with Friends, and I actually have the Friends one. It's like a really neat little box with every episode ever. I think that would be really cool. But if you look at the back of them, it has all the characters' faces. So I just had to show you guys that because I thought that was really fucking cool. And also, I just noticed there, can we just talk about the brilliant foreshadowing that's going on in this fucking box set? This was the season 4 and 5 one that I just showed you guys. If you open it, you got Sasha and Abraham together. They fucking knew. So yeah, you guys, that is my Walking Dead collection. I know that there's stuff that I've forgotten to show ye, but wouldn't you guys know that while I was editing, I remembered one of the main things that I forgot to include in this bloody video. So this, let's move that out of the way. This is probably my main or my favourite piece of Walking Dead merch that I have. So all of you know that I love The Walking Dead, but a lot of you don't know that I love the comics, and so does my little brother. So I went to Walker Stalker in February. So Charlie Adlard, who's a comic book artist and mostly a pencil artist, was there, and he works on the Walking Dead comics. So to get to meet him in real life was just the most incredible thing, like in the world. I can't even explain. It was up there, like on par with meeting Greg. He was doing sketches on the day, so I went up to him and I asked him to do anything really. He asked me did I have anything in particular that I wanted done, and I said no, you know, do your thing, I don't mind. I told him it was for my brother, that's why it says to Sam. I told him it was for my brother because my brother is obsessed with comics and he's an avid comic collector. So he did a little sketch of a zombie and he signed it. We had a little chat as well about like my accent because I was from Ireland, and he picked up on that, and he was asking me how old my brother was and this, that and the other. Now it looks marked there, but it's not. Like the sleeve it's in, I don't know if you can hear that. but it's really thick. So it's in perfect condition. It's not bent or, you know, crinkled up or anything. It's just the sleeve that it's in is kind of like marked and scratched and stuff, but the picture itself is perfect. And that's probably my favourite piece of Walking Dead merch that I own. I watched him draw that like in front of me. I watched him sketch it, and it was just like watching a genius at work. That's just the bulk of the stuff, and I wanted to show you kind of like my new backdrop and stuff as well, because I knew people would comment on it and be like, you changed things. Because you guys are really, you have a really keen eye for noticing things. And also, I was thinking about doing a video where I talk a little bit about Walker Stalker, not my experience now from last year, but I was thinking about giving tips because I did a video on that last year, but I'd never been to Walker Stalker at the time, so it was just general tips for conventions. But a few of you have been private messaging me on here, on Twitter, on whatever, and you've been asking me like, how does the ticketing system work? How does this, that and the other work? So if you guys want to see a short video just where I explain the ticketing system or stuff like that, be sure to let me know, because I'll be more than happy to put up a video for you. Because I know it can be a really confusing process. Like last year when I bought my ticket for the Walker Stalker Just Gone, say, I didn't know anything and I couldn't find much information online or much help online about it. So if you want to know, if you're going to Walker Stalker and you want to know the rundown of things, please do let me know. I'll be more than happy to help. And that is all that I have to say today. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will talk to you all soon.